Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Welcome home. I am very honored that Hashem Yitbarach is allowing me to have a part in this amazing master plan of bringing the world to its perfection, really making a big change in the world. Today I saw that some person that in the past already made some negative videos about me, talking bad things about me, making up like theories in his own mind against me, and then breaking it down to his public to warn them from the great danger of listening to words that are coming out of my mouth. And I spoke with a friend of mine. I shared with him some of the thoughts I had about this situation, that some will allow themselves to lie and to make up stories and theories and things while fighting against Hashem, while talking about people, me for an example, that all their heart is aimed to do Hashem's will, like with all my heart on daily basis. That's what I do. I bring people under the wings of the Shekhinah, and I assist people, I support people, I build people, I water dry trees. I do as much as I can to water the fields of Hashem and to bring the souls of Hashem as close as possible they can to a source of water. And then I spoke with my friend, and he told me, do you know what Rabbi Nachman of Breslev is saying you should do in this situation? I told him, remind me. He said, you need to buy a huge gift and send it to him. Tell him thank you so much. Because by criticism, by insultings, by shames that a person is receiving, so many judgments are being removed from him. And all of our own personal humiliations that we go through in life are those amazing jumping boards that are helping us to rise to new levels, to higher destinies than we would even dream to have the ability to rise to and to achieve on our own. Sometimes a situation in life will insult you, will bring you so low with such great humiliations, as if you're unable to do anything, as if you're so weak, as if you're so tired, as if you're so lazy. It's like Hashem is looking with a microscope to look at your lackings, God forbid, and you're like, oh man, what are you crucifying me now for? For what? Why are you dissecting me in the middle of my life, rebuking me on any tiny mistake of mine, like showing my lacking, presenting them, bringing them all to the light, putting them in, and a person like me, it's all in public. I said once in a class, I said, regular sinners, they need to do tshuva, atonement, and to apologize to the person they hurt. That, like, if you hurt a person, you need to go to him personally. You hurt one person, you need to go to him and apologize, telling him, look, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't want it to cause you no harm, can you forgive me please? That's it. That's where the story ends usually. But there are sinners that their sin is not enough. It's too big for them to go and apologize to some person, because they most likely sinned in front of a huge public. They need to do tshuva in public. They need to apologize to the whole public. So I said once in a class that my tshuva is always on public. I always make my Budadut, my confessions, in front of an open camera, live on social media, in front of thousands of people. Always needs to atone to severe sins that I committed, probably in earlier lifetimes or so, to correct so much in front of public. So, but that will be my tshuva, that will be my atonement, that will bring me to my forgiveness. All those humiliations that a person is going through in life, and the main humiliation is from himself, from his own evil inclination. If he finds himself unable to function, that he finds himself unable to work, unable to cover his own needs, that he's not able to be positive, to be nice, to be friendly, like that. He finds contradictions within himself. Like all day long he's lecturing to be a man of faith, to be a person of trust, and then like he finds himself like, oh, maybe I'm gonna, like, sneaky. He finds himself that he himself is the reptile, that he himself is the snake, that suddenly he finds himself as a villain. So like, oh man, who am I? What's going on? Finds himself so lazy, with no energy, with no power to uplift himself, to push himself even to the minimum. And those humiliations, a person would mistake to think that they are showing his lackings, and that's now a very low level, and he needs to do tshuva on that. But that is the main tshuva already. The tshuva is for you now to listen to those rebukes and just to take them into your heart and to the tshuva process, to your atonement process, and it will cleanse you on its own, by itself. That is already the ending part of the tshuva, the humiliation. The humiliation is not the sin. If now the Maker decided already to humiliate you, means to rebuke you, it's the evidence that the Creator loves you, that He cares for you. Like that the verse is saying, Ve'et asher yohav Hashem yochiach. The Maker, He rebukes the ones He loves. The reason why He rebukes you, it's because He has hope from you. He still believes that you have a chance to listen. To people that He gave up on, there is nothing to talk with them about. That's it. Go take your ski board, take your jet ski, take your parachute equipment, and like go have fun. Here, take $3 million in your bank account, $30 million. But here's your yacht, your summer house, your winter house. Go, and that's it. And those people, they will never pray. They will never do tshuva. How do you think that a person wakes up to do tshuva? If a person sleeps in the most like extra comfort, American comfort bed, and his nap in the afternoon is on an American comfort sofa, and his lunch are always in a chef restaurants, how do you think in the world that person can do tshuva? On what? What will wake him up to confess on his sins? What? Gratitude? Being thankful to Hashem on all the wealth? No. It maybe will bring him to say thank you once in a while, to get used to say Mizmor LeTodah in every shacharit with a bit more intention. To do tshuva, for that you need poverty. For that a person has to have sorrow, constrictions, difficulties, challenges, tests, many, many tests. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev said a person cannot become kosher before he has thousands of ups and downs in his life. Thousands of ups and downs in his life. Yerushalayim, Harim Savivla, is surrounded with mountains. And when you want to get to Yerushalayim, that Yerushalayim is Yir'ah Shalem, is the location of complete fear from heaven, is the city of faith. When you want to reach that place in your heart, you have to go through thousands of mountains that are surrounding your goal. You have to cross those mountains. Means to climb to amazing peaks that none of them is the one you're looking for. None of them is Har HaBayit, the mount of the temple. It's none of them. It's all mountains that are on the way, but not the real one, not the final one, not the ending one, the one you have a goal to reach. It's not Yerushalayim yet. And the downs, thousands of downs. All those downs are needed and required for you to keep on progress, for you to keep on with the right direction. And when you want to cross those mountains, you need to pass them. One you pass from above and one you pass from the side. It means that many times you're going to change direction while traveling. You want to travel straight. You want to get to Yerushalayim. And here you see in the map, in your ways, you see it's over there. I see Yerushalayim over there, just straight ahead. But now you reach the mountain and then a valley and another mountain. And you try ups and downs and it doesn't work. And you try to go always medium and to go on flat. And you need to go to the right and then to the left. And then you change your direction. Suddenly you go to the north and then to the west and then to the east and then again to the south and west and north. And where am I going? Is that the way? Am I still on the right way? You have to listen to your heart. Only your heart will tell you the direction. And how will you know if you're on your way, if you're on the right direction? If your heart tells you that you're on the right direction. If your heart tells you that you are searching for the right direction, that's the way to know that you are on the right direction. The way to know that you are on the right direction is to be in that mindset of looking for the right direction. That's it. You can never know. Because you have to choose, okay, I'm going to take a huge right here. I'm going to take a strong left here. Left? Are you crazy? Right? Are you insane? I'm going to have to go down now. You go down? Yerushalayim is up the hill. Yerushalayim is the tallest, the highest city of them all. The mountain of the temple is the highest mountain of all mountains. How can it be that I need to go down now? And not only once, and not twice. Thousands of downs and thousands of ups that never reach the goal. Oh, I was trying and then I failed. And I tried again and I failed. And it was not it. And it's not it again. And I'm trying. Today I'm going to start learning again. It's not the right book. Today I'm going to pray mincha in public. And you came to the synagogue and it's already closed. Oh, they made the mincha earlier, 1 hour earlier. Oh, I missed mincha again. Tonight I'm going to do tikkun chatzot. And you cannot find your siddur, or that your soulmate is upset at you and like you can't even grab the siddur. Like barely, thank God you were able to pray Ma'ariv alone in your house. It's like every time you want to do something, something else pops up and breaks your direction. One's to the right, one's to the left, one down, one low, one up, one to the middle, one twilight zone. Where am I at? I need to park for the night. I don't have the ability to continue. I'm not sure. Doubts are arising. Questions are popping up. You don't know what to do. Am I doing right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not the right direction. If you know that you keep on trying, you should trust that the Maker is with you. Hashem is close to everyone that is calling Him with truth. And your request to Hashem with a broken heart is the most precious one of them all. When you're calling Him from the depths of your heart, Yafat Se'aka, a scream is beautiful. You need to be with a lot of pain to scream. A healthy and happy person does not scream. Only someone that is choking, someone that is drowning, someone that is suffocating, someone that just lost everything, he will scream. No one that his stomach is full of great fruits and delicious foods will not scream. You will never hear him scream. In his house, he will parent his children in a very nice and calculated way. He will be balanced and settled and calm. He won't have troubles. He will not fight with his workers, with his employees, with his boss. Everything is always calm. Why everything is calm? Because he's not on his way to Yerushalayim. If you're on your way to Yerushalayim, it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be a very bumpy road. Very bumpy road. And I was born in Yerushalayim. And I lived most of my years in Yerushalayim. And I can tell you that there are many entrances to Yerushalayim. And from all directions, when you want to enter Yerushalayim, you have to cross mountains. From all directions to Yerushalayim, main entrances to Yerushalayim, back entrances to Yerushalayim, they're all through valleys and mountains, side hills, ups and downs towards Yerushalayim. There is no way to enter to Yerushalayim, even today, if not through crossing the mountains that are surrounding it. When you want to reach the complete faith, when you want to be really one with Hashem, you have to go through all your life tests, all your life challenges. Now, Yerushalayim is located in a unique spot, and that's it. And everyone needs to get to that place, but everyone needs to get to that place from his own place. You have your point where you were born or where you are located right now, and the direction to Yerushalayim is straight, but it's different in its angle from all the rest of the people in the world that are standing in different places towards Yerushalayim, facing Yerushalayim. It means that even if you all walking and marching on the same direction, and you all want to make it to the same place, and you all have one interest, and you're united, still, each and every one of us direction and path will be slightly different than all the others. And we have to accept that and to enjoy that and to understand and realize that our path is individual, unique, and special, and is revealing another aspect of Hashem's greatness that cannot be revealed in no other way but through us. Through us marching to Zion, marching to Yerushalayim, doing the best that we can. And when you go down, don't blame yourself for your downs. Hashem set those mountains, like the verse is saying, like the mountains surrounding Yerushalayim, Yerushalayim harim saviv la, Hashem saviv le'amo. The next part of the verse is that Hashem is surrounding his people. Means that all those ups and downs are actually Hashem. This is Hashem. The surface of the universe is Hashem. The world, the place is all Hashem. It's Hashem's oneness. It's Hashem's unique voice. Those are the hints. This is the landscape. This is the world's map that is equal and reflecting the sky map with all the stars and all the zodiacs and all the amazing hidden and mysterious messages that are in the stars. You can also see and read the same map from the ground. Righteous people were able to smell the ground, to look at the trees, and to know exactly which direction they need to go. They look at the landscape, they look at the roads, they look at the rocks, they look at the mountains, they look at the angles of the sun, of the wind, and the clouds are moving and traveling. It's all a language. And for you to know that language and understand Hashem's talk, for that you need to unite yourself with Him. And the way to do so is through your heart. Hashem is telling us, you should give me your heart, and I'm going to lead you in a new way, a way that is new and old in the same time, is new and fresh, and for you, the individual, is unique and special just for you. And it's also ancient, because our holy ancestors went in that path as well. The path of the individual, the path of the true believer, of the truth seeker, of the one that throws everything behind his back and chooses to unite himself with the maker of the universe. And for that you need to have thousands of hours of simple conversation with Hashem. Just talk to Him like you talk to your best friend, to your sibling, to your brother, to your sister. Just talk to Him from the heart. Please Hashem, I need your advice. Please Hashem, I don't know what to do. Please Hashem, give me the energy, the power, the advice, the wisdom, the knowledge to choose right. Support me, give me siyata dishmaya that I'll choose right, that I'll make the right decision, and that I will never be afraid, and that I will never be rejected. No matter what I'll go through in my life, that none of the things that are popping up in my life journey as obstacles, as difficulties, will wear me out, that none of them will be strong enough to reject me. Help me to commit myself to you, to be one with you, never to drop you, never to throw away the purpose of my life, to believe in you, and to spread the light out to the rest of the world, to the nations, to my siblings, to everyone around. Once I had a certain rabbi that I really gave him many, many years of my life. I invested in him, and I did a lot of good to that person. In our last conversation, I asked him, was the conclusion of all you taught me in the last 12 years that I was your student, was that I need to bring all the world to do tshuva and to know Hashem? And he answered to me, yes. So I answered him back and I told him, so now, even if you're going to tell me to stop, I won't. That was the conclusion of our conversation. I took what I needed to take. And from that moment and on, I'm on my own with Hashem. And Hashem is my light and the light to my path. And Hashem is guiding me, and from within and from outside. When I'm not listening to my heart, He's blocking my path from outside. And I cannot reach the goals that seemed so important to me 1 moment ago. But Hashem is telling you, listen, you're not listening to me. So I have to block your path. I have to block those roads. Because if you would listen to me, you would know, I don't want you to go in that one. I wanted you to go elsewhere. But you were not listening. So I had to prevent you, to hold you back, to stop you. When you meditate on daily basis, when you have itbodedut, simple individual conversation with Hashem, individual prayer on daily basis, and in that simple conversation with Hashem, you ask Him, guide me in your path of truth. Open my mind and my eyes and my heart to feel you, to understand what you want me to do. If you have that request on daily basis from an honest place, you will always hear the voice of Hashem. You will always know what Hashem's will is. And you will always continue your progress in the roads of life. And you will never fail. And all the downs and all the lackings and all the slowdowns, all of them will only teach you more lessons and educate you with more wisdom to know how to perfect your actions in the next day and how to improve your work and your way of serving the Maker in the future to come. It's all a blessing. It's all a huge blessing. Only to aim our hearts in a straighter way, to purify our hearts for us to sense higher levels of codes and messages from Hashem, for us to purify our minds, to be able to recognize all the signs and all the hints that Hashem is hinting us on momentarily, on daily basis, for us to be able to grasp spiritual senses, for us to be able to communicate with people based on divine spirit, to have the ability to talk to people words that they need to hear, to be able to hear what Hashem wants me to understand in the middle of that conversation, and not all the background noise that is here to disturb my awareness and take my focus away. Help me, Hashem, to walk and march in the path of truth. That request should be the light to your path, and it will always save you from traps, and it will always uplift you and set you back on the shortest and most easy and pleasant path to reach your destiny and your goal, to be one with all the rest of the tribes, with all the amazing souls of Israel. And you can never imagine how all of them All of us are beautiful, so gorgeous, so colorful, so amazingly deep and inspiring, so precious. All the blessed souls are from the roots of Israel. All the most talented souls are from the roots of Israel. All the most amazing souls that ever affected goodness on the world were from the souls of Israel. They're all from the light of the house of Jacob and the 4 wives of him. Rachel, Leah, Zilpah, and Bilhah. They are the mothers of the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes of Israel are standing like the candles of Hanukkah to defeat the darkness. Our position in the world is to be a lighthouse to the nations, one white sheep against 70 dark wolves that are praying for our sweet blood. But the maker of the universe said, Bedamaich chai, bedamaich chai. Even with the blood that you poured, that you lost, you shall live. They try to torture us, and we are getting stronger. They try to destroy us and to illuminate us, and we have reached levels and destinies that they would not dream. In 70 and 80 years, we achieved what that other nations could not achieve in thousands of years of development and growth. And we're not stopping. Not here, and not now, and not ever. Thank you so much.